Donald Trump just posted the most insane social media post he has ever posted, and that's saying a lot. So let's break it down. Okay, Donald Trump just posted this thing, Trump GAZA. It's an AI created video of what I guess he envisions the Gaza Strip could be. It is absolutely insane, and I'm gonna go through it and try to make sense of it because I just don't understand it. I'm trying to make sense of it. Let's get into it. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through the video now with you, and then I'm gonna break down the different possibilities of what he was thinking when he posted this. It has tens of millions of views already. It's only been a day. Here we go. So let's check this out. Gaza, 2025. What's next? All right, this song's been in my head all day. I just jump off my roof. Okay, so you see, going from rubble, the rubble of what Gaza looks like now, which is absolutely horrific. It is undeniably a humanitarian crisis. Okay, now I'm not saying that Hamas is good or anything like that. I'm just saying that this is a humanitarian crisis. It's extremely densely populated, and it's horrible. It's just rubble for miles and miles and miles in all directions, just rotting bodies, death, dirty water, the whole thing. And then you see it transition into this Trump utopia. Here we go. Is Elon eating? Okay, hold on. Okay, now, what is this? What is this? Aren't we supposed to be conservatives? This looks like transgender people, transvestites. This looks like transsexual people. This looks like, what, bearded women? What is this? What is this? Is this some sort of paradise? Is this because we're so open-minded now here in Gaza that now we can have stuff like this that would never fly in Gaza? What exactly is this? Okay, a big balloon with who? Donald Trump's head on it. Donald Trump in a gold balloon. So he's being celebrated by all for making this utopia. It looks like the Santa Monica Pier or Beverly Hills or Dubai or something like that. Yachts. Okay, money raining down from the sky. That doesn't seem very efficient, does it, Doge? Just money raining down from the sky thanks to Elon here. Everyone cheering Elon as he just rains money down on them as the richest man in the world with $400+ billion. Kids just Okay. So I got cut off, but this is a giant golden idol of Donald Trump. That's what it is. It's a golden idol of Donald Trump. Okay? So a lot of people that follow Donald Trump are Christian. Do not worship any false idols. The golden calf, no, this is the golden orange man. This is the golden Trump. So this is Donald Trump as this looks like a dictatorship. This is something from the Bible with Nebuchadnezzar or someone like these great kings who were just like, worship me. Don't worship your God, worship me. That's what this looks like. And even selling tiny little Trumps, little golden Trumps. Worship him. Money raining down from the sky. And then that is Benjamin Netanyahu. The guy that's ordering the missiles to be fired into Gaza constantly, killing who knows how many people, women and children too. Okay? It's him lounging at a pool with Donald Trump in Gaza, in the Gaza Strip. Trump Gaza, #1. Okay. So how do we make sense of this? Okay, a couple of things. One is there's an element of this administration that's all about fun. Let's have fun. Let's just be playful. Let's have fun. You know, the chainsaw and all kinds of stuff like that. So is this just fun? Well, it's a very serious issue. If you're not familiar with Gaza, okay, this is an area that's occupied by Israel, but it's blocked off. Okay, there's walls up and things like that. People commute from Gaza into Israel to work. They get work permits and stuff, and then they come back. But they're stuck in there. They can't just like go freely. It's all like, militarized. Extremely densely populated. Very poor. Very poor. Very bad. And this was bad before, October 7th when the attacks happened in Israel, and then the reciprocal attack, the response by Israel, which has been really brutal. You get attacked, you attack back. And Israel's a lot more powerful than Gaza. But if it is just like, hey, this is just silly. Like the issue there, like I'm not that uptight. I'm hard to offend, okay? But like the issue there is really serious. We're talking about a lot of children who are being maimed and killed and losing their parents. My wife knows someone who lost like 3 family members. Like, to make just like a funny, silly joke out of that, I mean, at the very least, you could say it's in poor taste, right? So is it that? There also is an element of trolling, whether that's the salutes that they're doing or whether there's an element of trolling in that. Maybe they're just trolling, and the trolling could be really 2 ways. Trolling could be trolling the Middle East to say like, hey, look, you should fix up this area, otherwise we'll do it. So it's like, hey, we could do it. Trump could do it. America could do it. So you should do it too. So maybe trolling the Middle Eastern countries, because Gaza is not just under the rule of Israel because of Israel. It's because no other country in that area, Muslim countries, want to go into Gaza and help them. Egypt is right there. They don't help them. Okay. All these wealthy countries. I mean, Iran, supports them militarily, supports Hamas and stuff like that, but they don't like help the people. None of those Middle Eastern countries go in and help those people. So maybe it's like trolling those Islamic countries. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's trolling the media. Maybe it's trolling the media. Maybe it's just like, hey, we're going to do something absurd. Maybe it's like a magician who does misdirection, like sleight of hand stuff, misdirection. Look over here at this crazy video while we cut a whole bunch of things over here, while we push, a budget through over here that you might not like. Like maybe it's like, look at this really crazy flashy thing so that over here we can do something that I don't want you paying attention to. That's how like most close magic works. Like, look over here while the magic's happening here, while I'm doing the trick over here. Maybe there's an element of that. Maybe this is actually his perspective. Maybe it's actually what Trump thinks. Maybe Trump thinks, I could build that. I mean, he's done that. He did that with the Plaza Hotel. It wasn't that great. And then he built it up to something beautiful. He's done that a lot. So maybe he's thinking, I could do that. I could actually go into Gaza, which is just rubble for miles, just unbelievably destructive, in chaos right now and destructive. And then he actually thinks he could build this up. Maybe this is real. Maybe this is just a fan video that someone made on AI and thought it was silly, and he got a hold of it, and Donald Trump just goes, all right, I'll just repost it because it's funny. But whether it's because of ignorance, like, I don't know. I didn't look at the dudes in beards, and I don't know really what this is, so I'll just put it out there because it's like whatever. Maybe whether it's ignorance or he actually believes it or it's trolling, like none of those options are good for our president, for the president of the United States. None of them. I like trolls, whatever. Michael Malice is fun. I like trolls. My middle son is a troll. He trolls us all the time. It's like, it's funny. I like the kids who troll in the classroom, who like trick teachers and stuff like that. I've always loved those guys. Even when they trick me, it's like, that's pretty good. But for the president of the United States, during a time when families are struggling here in America, people don't like this. Republicans don't like this for a bunch of reasons, but one of them being like just the concept that you would be flooding money into the Middle East when families are struggling here to buy eggs. That's a problem. Like, I can't find a way that this was good, that this hit the bullseye. We're supposed to be aiming for the bullseye. Okay, to miss the bullseye in like Hebrew is like hafta. It's like to sin. That's where the word sin comes from. It's like you're aiming to do right and you miss doing right, then that's considered a sin. Like, I don't see how this hits the bullseye in any way. I don't understand how this is good for Donald Trump to do in any way. I am very, very curious of your thoughts. I'm very curious of what you think about this. And I want to be proven wrong, as I always do. How was this a good idea? And if the best answer you have is like, oh, just lighten up, Will, it's not that big of a deal, go to Gaza then. Go to Gaza. See what's going on there. Like, it's pretty serious. Go to poor neighborhoods in America and see what's going on there. This hits so many levels of being insensitive, so many levels of just being absurd. There's contradictions with transgender people and conservative values. We're talking about saving money and then it's raining down money. There's so much hypocrisy here. Saying, we're a Christian nation and then having literally gold idols, worshiping him. I don't understand it. And I want to, but I don't understand it. I would love to hear your thoughts. This was crazy. And I feel like we're living in some sort of weird reality show. Well, we have a reality show president who literally was a professional wrestler for a little bit. So should we be surprised? I don't know, but I would love to hear your thoughts on this. This is crazy to me.